Savannah Chrisley dating too hot to die athlete after wife's murder plot. Chrisley, 26, is currently dating Robert Shiver, the football player who survived a murder-for-hire plot allegedly set up by his estranged wife, Lindsay Shiver, with whom he shares 3 kids. This guy that I'm talking to, his wife just tried to kill. It's fine, Chrisley shared on an episode of the Vile Files podcast released on Thursday, September 14, revealing they met after she slid into Robert's DMs. "He's a normal person, and I love it," she gushed, noting that things are very, very new between them, and they're still getting to know each other. All eyes on them. The Chrisley family's love lives have been in the spotlight since their reality TV debut. The world met Todd and Julie Chrisley in March 2014 when their show, Chrisley Knows Best, began airing on USA Network. The series followed the couple, who have been married since May 1996, and their children. Chrisley already loves Robert's heart and the ability to listen and to understand and communicate. Chrisley did make it clear to podcast host Nick Viall that she won't go into detail Robert's drama with his ex Lindsay, revealing that she vowed to never speak about it. "There's kids involved," she said during the Thursday podcast episode. "I just have so much respect for them that I would never say, 'This is what happened.' That's what happened. That's for them to talk about when they're ready to talk about it. Us, however, can't help but look into the case. Keep reading for everything to know about Chrisley's new man, Robert, and his wild legal drama." In early August, Robert's now ex-Lindsay was arrested in Abaco, Bahamas, after police discovered an alleged series of messages in which she detailed a plan for murder. According to the Bahamas Court News, law enforcement was investigating a break-in at Grabber's Bar and Grill on Guana when they found the WhatsApp messages on a cell phone belonging to someone suspected to be in connection with the restaurant break-in. She was released on a $100,000 cash bail and has agreed to wear an ankle monitor as she remains in Nassau, Bahamas, ahead of her trial in October, according to the New York Post. Lindsay is also prohibited from contacting or coming within 100 feet of Robert. Robert filed for divorce from Lindsay in April, months before the alleged murder-for-hire incident. In court documents obtained by CNN, he listed her adulterous conduct as the reason for their divorce, while her filing states that she incurred debt beyond her means to pay. The Chrisley family is back with a new reality show as Todd and Julie continue to serve out their years-long prison sentences. The unscripted series, which does not yet have a title nor a network, per Deadline, will follow Todd and Julie's children Chase, 27, Savannah, 26, and Grayson, 17, as well as. Throughout their time together, Robert and his estranged wife welcomed 3 kids together. Grayson, 11, Landon, 10, and Rhett, 4. He played football for Auburn University before joining the NFL as a free agent during the 2009 season. Robert was briefly on the Atlanta Falcons. The news sent shockwaves through reality TV fandom when Savannah Chrisley, daughter of Todd Chrisley from Chrisley Knows Best, was recently spotted arm-in-arm with a notorious figure, an athlete once embroiled in a wife's murder plot. The man, known as Blake Reynolds, is an NFL star who earned himself the nickname Too Hot to Die after a scandal that made tabloid headlines. For Savannah, whose life has been anything but ordinary, the bold new romance has raised eyebrows. Fresh out of a series of difficult years, her father's legal battles, her split from fiancé Nick Curdiles, and trying to hold her family together, the reality TV star seems to have found herself drawn to a man whose past might rival even the craziest drama from her own family. Blake Reynolds, more than just a scandal. Blake Reynolds wasn't always infamous. In fact, before the scandal, he was seen as the golden boy of professional football, a charismatic quarterback with a chiseled jawline, a killer smile, and the kind of charm that made endorsements roll in faster than touchdowns. Women adored him, sports fans idolized him, and sponsors couldn't get enough. On the surface, he had it all: fame, fortune, and a picture-perfect life with his beautiful wife, Mia Reynolds, a former Miss America contestant. But it all came crashing down when Blake found himself in the center of an explosive murder plot. Mia was found dead under suspicious circumstances, and for months, Blake was the prime suspect. The public believed he was guilty. The evidence seemed damning at first. Whispers of their tumultuous marriage, the jealousy, the alleged affairs and mounting debts painted a dark picture. Yet, in a jaw-dropping twist, Blake was cleared of all charges after his former personal assistant was revealed as the real mastermind behind the plot. The assistant, who harbored a secret obsession with Blake, had orchestrated the entire ordeal, hoping to frame him so she could have him to herself. The truth finally came out during a tearful confession, which left Blake cleared but forever stained by the scandal. Savannah steps into the spotlight again. After all the turmoil Savannah has endured, fans are now asking, what led her to Blake? For someone whose brand has been about family values, faith, and resilience, this new romance seems like a wild departure from her usual choices. But if you ask those closest to her, they say Savannah has always been drawn to people who have an edge, a story, and a desire to rise above their struggles. She's been through a lot, and she doesn't judge people by their past mistakes, says a source close to the Chrisley family. Blake has worked hard to rebuild his life, and Savannah sees the good in him. Though neither Savannah nor Blake have commented publicly on their relationship, sources say they met at a charity event in Nashville a few months ago. Blake was there to support a cause close to his heart, raising awareness for mental health among athletes, while Savannah was working on a project of her own. Sparks reportedly flew between the two from the moment they met, with their shared experiences of public scrutiny creating an immediate bond. They get each other, says the source. Both Savannah and Blake have lived under the microscope, and they've both been unfairly judged by the media. They have this connection that comes from surviving those experiences. The media circus surrounding their romance. However, their budding romance has not been without its challenges. The media frenzy surrounding Blake's past, coupled with Savannah's already high-profile life, has only intensified since they went public. Paparazzi have followed their every move, snapping pictures of the couple on lavish dinner dates, taking walks through Central Park, and even attending Blake's football games together. Savannah's fans, who have always been fiercely loyal, are split on the relationship. Many feel protective of her after watching her heartbreaks play out on reality TV. While some have voiced their concerns about Blake's past, others are rooting for her happiness. She deserves to be happy. One fan commented on Savannah's Instagram post after rumors of the relationship surfaced. If Blake makes her happy, then let her live her life. But not everyone is so supportive. Social media has been ablaze with opinions, some fans questioning Savannah's choice to date someone with such a controversial past. How could you be with someone who was accused of something so horrible? One commenter asked, "I'm just worried about you, Savannah." Family reactions. Savannah's family, who have also had their fair share of public drama, seem to be treading cautiously when it comes to her new relationship. Todd Chrisley, who is famously protective of his daughter, hasn't publicly commented, but insiders suggest he's keeping an open mind about Blake. He trusts Savannah to make her own decisions, says the family insider. Of course, he has concerns, but he's letting Savannah figure it out for herself. He knows she's strong enough to handle whatever comes her way. As for Savannah's siblings, they've been more vocal in their support. Chase Chrisley, Her brother even poked fun at the situation in a recent Instagram story, posting a picture of Savannah and Blake with the caption, "Who knew my sister would end up dating a too-hot-to-die athlete?" along with a series of laughing emojis. What's next for Savannah and Blake? Well, their relationship is still in the early stages. Sources close to the couple say they're serious about each other. Savannah, who has always been an advocate for self-growth and second chances, is reportedly helping Blake navigate his comeback, encouraging him to open up more about his past and use his platform for good. They're both passionate about using their experiences to help others, says the insider. Savannah has always wanted to make a difference, and now she's helping Blake do the same. As for the future, fans are eagerly watching to see where this relationship goes. Will Savannah's new romance blossom into something lasting, or will the weight of Blake's past prove too much for the couple to overcome?